right, so we can start our lessons. Nice to see you, Caitlin, too. So, hello, everybody. So you can unmute and you can. So, hello, everybody. Nice, very well. So I will look at your attendance. So I see most of you came. Caitlin, I'm running out of battery, so we will be doing only homeworks, all right? So that we can do something before I run out of battery. I'm now in Thailand, in a beautiful hotel. It's all nice, but they lost electricity. So I cannot do anything as soon as the battery is discharged. All right, so let's look at the situation. I will do attendance right away. So I see Jeffrey is not here again. And now Paris is not in here. And who else? Florence did not come also. All right, so it seems that we are reducing in number. Make sure that you come every time, and if you don't come, at least you make the homework, because if you don't come 3 times, you're actually disqualified from the class. You can then apply for reapply for the class if you do all homeworks that you missed out. So for example, so if you missed 3 classes, you will need to do homework for all the 3 classes. All right, and then you can be readmitted. But as soon as you miss 3 times in a row without a homework, then you're disqualified, and you can actually are not allowed to attend this class anymore. So this is now the case of Paris and Jeffrey. And what about Florence? Well, Florence, I don't remember Florence coming yesterday. All right, so then we have Amo is here, Caitlin Langholm is here, Pyo, I don't see Pyo coming here today. And then Sandy is here, Yasa, Yamo, I don't see Yamo here. Okay, so that's what we get. And so I would like to listen to summary of the story. Okay, well, that was 1.8. 1.8, Ao Mao, you prepared 157 until 162, right? Can you please read for us the summary?
Once in the chief disciple's past lives, Sariputta was born in a family of Brahmin of great wealth named Prince Sarada, and Moggallana was born in the family of a householder of a great wealth, and his name was Sariputta. They became great friends, and one day Prince Sarada decided to become a monk and asked Sariputta to do the same, but Sariputta declined. Sarada then attained great powers, and the Buddha at this time came to him and preached a discourse to Sarada. Sarada wished to become a chief disciple, and Sariputta did the same. Sarada did not attain enlightenment because his mind was distracted.
Nice, thank you very much. Yes, that was an amazing, I like this story. It's actually very rare. You will rarely read this story, so make sure everybody here to read the story 1.8 full, because this is a basic knowledge, you know? It's a basic knowledge. It contains some extra knowledge, like what Almo just now told us, but most of the story is very important for you to understand the community of monks, you know, around the Buddha, and the way how the life in the Buddha's time worked. So story 1.8 is absolutely worth it. Okay, now again, I need to remind you, anytime my computer may shut down, so just be ready for that. And I will continue with Caitlin. Please tell us your story 1.9.
After the teacher set the wheel of law in motion, he decided to retire to Rajagaha and stay at Veluvana. His father, King Suddhodana, sent him 10 ambassadors, each with 1,000 advisors of their own. 9 ambassadors tried, but instead attained arahatship and failed to return back to their king. The following day, there were ceremonies of Prince Nanda's sprinkling, housewarming, and marriage. While they were ongoing, the teacher entered, placed a bowl in Prince Nanda's hands, wished him the best of luck, and left. The prince thought that the teacher would soon take the bowl back from him, but the teacher never did. So Prince Nanda kept following him until the teacher would take it back. The teacher soon led the prince to a monastery and asked him whether he would like to become a monk or not. The prince said yes, and now he was to be made a monk and is a monk.
Okay, very well. Thank you very much. Then story 1.10, Leng Hong.
For many years,
Can you
Cunda
read
killed pigs.
the name of the story?
Cunda
Note down the name of the
pork
story
butcher.
also, okay, so that you know what you're reading about.
Cunda the pork butcher.
Mm-hmm.
For many years, Cunda killed pigs to use for food or markets. If he wanted to kill one, he would do things like pouring hot water down the throat. Cunda would never offered or do
Cunda.
anything honorable.
Cunda.
Oh, Cunda
Yeah.
never offered to do anything honorable to the teacher, even when living for many years because of the pigs. When the torment of the great hell of Avicii was before Chunda, he started acting as if he was a pig and died on the 7th day, being reborn in the Avicii hell.
That's right. So Cunda, the butcher, a pig butcher, he butchered pigs in a very torturing way, and then for many years, and then by the end of his life, he had to experience hell on earth. Hell on earth. And then after about 7 days of experiencing hell on earth, he died and he was born in the lowest hell. Be careful. Avicii is the lowest hell. We have 8 levels of hell, and the lowest of them is also the most famous, Avicii. A means there is none. Vici is gap. Gapless hell. What does it mean? It means that you constantly suffer there. There is no gap where you would not suffer. You always suffer there. Avicii hell is the worst hell of all. Okay, good. So, Pshul, I'm running out of battery. So if I leave from the meeting, it means that I cannot come back. All right, because no more battery, and we don't have electricity here. So just be ready for that, please. And we are moving on to Pshul right away. Please read for us your summary of 1.11.
I haven't gotten to it yet.
Oh, you didn't read story 1.11?
Not yet. I just got home, so I haven't had the chance to.
I see. Well, then that means that we don't have 1.11 because you are the only person to take care of that. So we will give 1.11 to Auma. And I expect that Pshu will have it next time too. And then Let's resume the class. Nice. So actually the hotel had electricity throughout the time. I just removed the card from the key card to see the password for the Wi-Fi, and then I didn't put it back. But the electricity was turned off, sometime after I removed the card, so I was not able to connect it together. All right, whatever. So now we have electricity. Now everything's working well, and we can continue. So let me see, where are we? So we get, yes, I was asking Pure to read 111. He was not available. So let's move on to Sandy. Sandy, can you please read for us 1.12a?
Devadatta's career, 12a. There were six Sakyan princes who were assumed to not be kinsmen of the Buddha, for they had not retired from the world to become monks. When Anuruddha, someone raised with such luxury he didn't recognize the word isn't, is asked to become a monk. He only does so as he does not wish to be a farmer. So the six princes go to the teacher and attain arahantship, and Devadatta attains the lower grade of magic power.
Nice, yes. I found that quite interesting with Anuruddha, who didn't know what is the isn't cake, right? I think everybody would love to have some isn't cake. Those of you who didn't read the story, actually the story says that when Anuruddha couldn't get any more cake from his mom prepared, because she understood that Anuruddha never heard the word isn't, natti in the Pali language. Natti is just one word, natti. So then Anuruddha's mom, she sent to Anuruddha empty bowls. But the deities, the gods, they were aware of Anuruddha's past life's generosity. So they thought, wow, if we don't give something to Anuruddha, that's bad for us. So they actually prepared heavenly cakes into those empty bowls. So instead of getting empty bowls, Anuruddha got from his mom bowls filled with heavenly cakes. And then when his mom found out that he gets always these heavenly cakes, even though she prepared empty bowl, she then always prepared empty bowl so that Anuruddha could always get his heavenly cakes. So it's an interesting paradox. All right, so let's listen to the next part of the story from Yasa.
Okay, so one day, Devadatta thought to himself that nobody had donated alms specifically to him, despite him becoming a monk the same time as the other chief disciples. And after receiving gain and honor by negotiating with the king of Kosala's son, Devadatta decided to kill the Buddha and kill the Buddha himself and take over the Sangha. When he failed in killing the Buddha, he took 500 monks with him and separated from the Buddha and his disciples. After a long time, Devadatta regretted his decision and attempted to return to the Buddha. However, due to his past actions, he was unable to reach the Buddha, and he was swallowed by the earth in the middle of the trip and sent to a Vici hell, where he will suffer for 100,000 cycles of time.
That's right. You see again, Avicii hell is the hell without a gap. Gapless hell. All right. So now let's move on to. Do we have anything to move on to? That was 12b. Yamo is not in here, so that's the way it is. And so I will just assign to you the practice. We can actually meditate together before we depart. So for next time, I already have assigned Aomao story 111. Pyo will continue with his story 111. And Paris is not in here. And Florence, Paris, and we have totally lost Paris and Jeffrey. Okay, so we are now reducing. Now this, the thing is that when we are losing a student in this class, that's a big thing, all right? Because it's not possible for any new person to join us. Every new person is joining grade 4, all right? Grade 5, grade 6 are for those who have done the previous grade. And for the preteen class, the same thing. As soon as it is grade 2 or 3, as soon as we lose a student, we just are reducing. We can only reduce, we cannot increase. We can increase only in grades 1 and 4. So, so let's see how many of you will come out of this class as the heroes, because as you can see, it's not easy. All right, so let's have, we missed 113, so I will assign 113 to Caitlin. It was for Yamon, but Yamon didn't come. And when someone doesn't come, I assign it to someone else who did come to make sure that we will get the story. All right. And so that means that we still have Florence. We can assign to Florence something, because Florence was already missing 2 times. So there is a danger that she will be missing again, and that will actually disqualify her. So that's not very good. Let me see what we have as the finished homework. Maybe somebody has done their homework. Yes. So indeed 113 is not done by anyone. Aomao has done 114. Oh, he says this is 1.8, so why did he put it into 114? So when you use Facebook, make sure that you use it in the chronological manner. I will show you how that works. Alright, so I will share with you the screen so you see how it looks like. It seems that Aomao's mom could not find the post for story 1.8, so she actually put it into a totally different story. Let's never do that. So now, can you see my Facebook? Can you see the Facebook page? Yes, can you see the Facebook page? Yes. So now you can see 1.14. And we can see that Aomao's mom, it seems, has put here 1.8. So that's a mess. That should not be done. So I have here pointed his mom to the direct link for 1.8 and suggested that she uses Facebook with the chronological order. Now, how do you get chronological or other order? If you go to your Facebook, to the Facebook group, you see, it must be the group, then you have here a little button. You see, it's the button above the very first post that you can see. Now, if you click on this little triangle in here, you will have 3 options. Most relevant, newest activity, new posts. You always need to use new posts. Otherwise, you will have the post jumbled. And you don't want that. So always use new posts. Okay, that's what we want. Now, how will you check that you see new posts? From the website. It will have chronological written in capitals in the link. So I will send you the link in the Zoom chat, so you can see that there is this big word chronological at the end of the link. Only then you know that you will see the posts, you know, in the order that you should see them. All right. So be careful about that, so that you do not miss out on your post for your homework. So now, as you can see, we don't have anything for story 113. We don't have anything for story 111 yet. That was Pu's story, but the rest seems to be fine. Okay, so that was 113, 111, that's good. 112, we've already heard that. So let's see, 114. That was for Florence. Florence didn't come, so she will take care of 114 again with someone else. Let's give it to Leng Hong. Leng Hong did come. She's not here now, but that's that's because of me. So let's see. Let's see how does it look like? 114. Two brethren. That's actually a very short story. It's about 3 pages, you see? It's about three pages. Not even complete 3 pages, so that's very short. I'm sure that Leng Hong can do that. And now we have story 115. And that is the big story. It's actually 2-1. All right, story 2-1. All right, and 2-1 is a huge story. All right, so I will. It is in sections. So here we have part 2. So, and part 2 is also divided in sections. This is part 5, you see, so the parts are relatively short. This is part 4, part 3. So what about if Yaza reads part 1, that's the first 6 pages, pages 205 until 210. And so that was Sunday, but I want to give this to Yaza. And for Sunday, we will have part 2. So that is here, part 2. Part 3. This is part 3. So part 2 is from 210 until 224. Where does it start? Here, part 2, 211 until 224. Okay, and then we have part 3. So Sunday you would not read part 3 yet. You would be reading only 2. So that's 211 until 224. Is that fine for you? Do you think you can do that? You can read that? Super. So that's story 2.1, part 2. It is pages 211 until 224. So this way we'll move very, very fast and therefore increase the chance that we can make it, that we can have all of the Dhammapada read by the end of this year. Still there? Yes, no, no. Good. So I will share with you the assignment in the chat box, and I will also share it with you in the Viber group. Does anyone have any question? Anything you would like to tell me? Anything that's not clear regarding the homework, or anything at all? Anything else at all? Everything is clear. So let's take 15 minutes of meditation to conclude this lesson. So we can sit in a comfortable meditation posture. You will need to adjust your camera. And, yeah. Caitlin, I think you can tilt the camera a little up so that your face is complete. Yes. Maybe you can move it further from you. That would be better. Great. And again, tilt a little up. Okay, that's good. Right. Nice, well done. Perfect. Yaza, I think this is not a meditation posture. Can you sit in a meditation posture? Beautiful. So as we are sitting in a nice, comfortable meditation posture with the back erect, we can cast the sight down, and we can make the first determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, for 15 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 15 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 15 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And with that determination, we can gently, lovingly notice the flat piece of flesh at the top of the head. We allow it to be heavy and changing. We continue to the forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head. We allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the head to be heavy. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, We allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy. And changing. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the body to be heavy. And changing. And we allow all of the body parts to be changing. We give the freedom to the body to be the way it is. As we give the freedom to the body to be the way it is, we ourselves achieve freedom from worry about the body. Let's enjoy this freedom. Let's watch this peace. Now let's share our peace with other living beings. May all beings in this room be in peace. May all beings in this building be in peace. May all beings in this city or village be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings on this continent be in peace. May all beings on this planet be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. And we can slowly, mindfully change the way of our sitting. And let's take one more minute to enjoy the peace we gained in meditation. Okay, so it was a pleasure to see everybody again, and I hope to see you again next week. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana.
Goodbye, Venerable Sir.
Bye, Venerable Sir.